Hi Taurus, Scottish Gypsy here to do a nice quick bonus reading. I have only 2 decks today, Taurus, and as I was pre-shuffling, I heard the song The Final Countdown. I had to look it up because I honestly don't have it on my playlist. I haven't heard it for years, and I think it's by Europe. I don't know if it has significance right now. Are you in the final stages for something? Are you on the final countdown to something? Maybe you're about to go on that dream trip or holiday, or you're about to start that new venture, that new thing, but it feels like it's the final countdown. Okay, you might even have a countdown app on your phone for something that you're really excited about. I don't know, but it feels cool. Now, if you don't know, I do full comprehensive readings, Taurus, every 2 weeks. So that was last week. Definitely go check out that reading. Otherwise, another one in a week's time. And Taurus, if you haven't yet subscribed, which most of you have, but can I ask that you do? I'm so close to that 100K, and any support would be greatly appreciated. As you know, I am a Taurus sister. Oh, bottom of the deck. This is my new, in case you're wondering, Universal Dragons deck. And I have at the bottom, boundaries. Now, I'm going to say it is next to family. So I don't know if the boundaries theme is within your family unit. Okay. Maybe you're having to establish boundaries with your family or within your family. But perhaps they're independent, right? But at the bottom of the deck, you have got a theme around boundaries in the Taurus collective. I'm going to shuffle and we're going to see what is the theme before I get some tarot. Just a nice quick check-in on the Taurus collective. Let me see what might be the theme for the majority. Goals, very nice. I used these cards for me today too, and I got that. And leadership, Taurus. Look at this. So some of you are aspiring to be leaders or to get promoted, or you're taking the lead on achieving your goals, like you're stepping up and taking the lead, setting those goals, but taking action towards them. Very empowered energy here, Taurus. And see how the goal, they're like striving for the star. Like you have a big dream, Taurus, and it is about having the confidence to pursue it. Very nice. And at bottom of the deck, oh, a lot of you, this is around business, because I've got creation. Like there's something, you're in a creative energy, you're in a focused energy, and you're in a goal-driven. Like there's a big ambition here, Taurus. I mean, seriously, look at the cards. Do this. They're quite big, these cards, but I want you to see them all. Very nice. I can very much relate to this, Taurus. I'm in that energy. Are you? Okay, bottom of tarot. Oh, the final countdown. The Nine of Wands, the final countdown. Because the Nine of Wands is when you're about to reach the end of something. It can be the end of a cycle, approaching the end of some sort of cycle, approaching the end of something that you've been striving for, working hard towards. Sometimes the Nine of Wands, particularly when it sits next to the Devil, be careful that you're not about to give up on something here, Taurus. This is about staying the course, staying committed to the goal that you're trying to strive for. You know, sometimes people give up right before they're about to achieve something. I feel that's what's coming through. Yeah, it just seems like stay committed, believe in yourself here, Taurus. You've come this far. It's the final countdown. Don't give up now, Taurus, okay? And I feel that's the shadow energy. You might be doubting that something's going to come to fruition or that you can achieve that goal. Don't. Like really believe in yourself here, Taurus. But anyway, I'm going to shuffle some cards. And I'm only going to pull 6 cards, a crowning energy in the bottom of the deck. So key themes for Taurus collective. Love these cards. 2 more shuffles. 1 more shuffle, please. Then we're going to pull the 6 cards. Bottom of the deck. Who's this person looking at you from the sidelines, Taurus? Watching you. Is next to a Queen of Swords. It could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in the sidelines, keeping tabs on you here, Taurus. Okay, or it could be that you're researching something, a thought or idea. Let's see. King of Pentacles. Definitely taking the lead towards your goals and ambitions here, Taurus. King of Money, by the way. Ooh, Seven of Swords. I'm not saying anything yet, Taurus. Let me get the cards out. We have the Moon. Oof. Bit of a heads up here, Taurus, I'm going to say. 3 more, please. 5 of Wands. 2 more. 10 of Swords. Wow. I love it though, because you got the Ace of Pentacles in the split, and I felt called to look. There is the end of a painful cycle here, Taurus. You're on the brink of a new beginning, a fresh start, a new opportunity that might be coming your way. Queen of Wands. Definitely don't give up on something here, Taurus. Go after what you want. 9 of Wands in the split. Let's get a crowning energy, please, for Taurus. 9 of Swords. Anxiety. Fear-based thinking. You know, I have got the Wheel of Fortune in the split. I feel like there is there is going to be some sort of change in the wind here. This is a planet Jupiter bringing good fortune into the Taurus collective here. But at the moment, I really feel like the reason those cards came out is, Taurus, your head might be getting in the way at the moment. Fear-based thinking, fearing the worst. But also, you've got the 9 and 10 of Swords. The final countdown. Maybe you're just ready to let something go. It could be the end of a painful cycle, a painful experience. You'll know if this is relationship-based, work-based. It could have been a mental health challenge as well for some of you. Now, the 10 of Swords, by the way, is under the 7 of Swords. This can be where someone betrayed you, Taurus. They broke your heart. They lied to you. It can be the lying, cheating, stealing card. It can be a person not in their integrity, and it caused pain. So Taurus, it's still showing up in the reading. So it's the final countdown. Maybe it's time to just release something. I'm noticing the cross. When Jesus came to life again, get it? Right? So there's something about a resurrection. I have never, ever said that in readings, and all the time I've been doing it. And see how this heart is being brought back to life? Like Jesus came back to life, right? Obviously it's a metaphor here, Taurus, but it's under the 7 of Swords. So definitely I feel like there is a resurrection within you, Taurus. Maybe you're really ready to let something go that was really quite difficult, quite painful. The moon showing up, the moon might have triggered you. We had the full moon in Sagittarius. Which sometimes can really trigger us emotionally. It can bring things that are buried deep to the surface. You might have, it's quite interesting. You might have done a full moon ritual. Why is it interesting? I did a ritual. I did. And it was really from the soul, right? Like from the depths of me. And I won't share what it is because it's private to me. But for me, it is like a rebirth energy and me coming back to life again, okay? So some of you, maybe something similar happened. You were really ready to let something go and move forward with your life. You know what, Taurus, I really feel like you're learning to protect your inner peace as well. Because even though I've got the 5 of Wands, which can talk to dealing with challenging energy, whether it would be drama, especially with the full moon, it might have triggered people and they might have been acting worse than usual, right? It can be people being competitive around you, all of that stuff, right? This is about Taurus going, I know how to protect myself here. Look how she's at peace in amongst the chaos and the fire. She's got the peace lilies. There's a tranquility in the 5 of Wands, which you don't see in other decks, right? So Taurus, yeah, I just feel that there's something about you, and this is boundaries for me, thank you. Like you're learning to establish boundaries around yourself, self-protection and preservation. Not everyone finds that easy, Taurus. Some people really struggle with that. This person's got a volcano going on, and they're sitting there with their peace lilies. I can actually resonate. I can tolerate a lot, and I have learned to establish boundaries. I've learned to protect my energy, and I've learned to find my serenity in amongst the chaos of life. And you know what? I really feel, Taurus, that could be the case. No, King of Pentacles is most likely you. Whether you're male or female, I will tell you though, it's someone at the top of their game. So I will be talking to a Taurus who has, you know, they're in that leadership energy. So they've come through a lot in life to get to the King of Pentacles. That's a person who's at the top of their game. But they've worked hard to get there. You don't get to the King of Pentacles without all of the hard work and the commitment to it. So I feel like Taurus, in terms of your money, your career, your business, your home life, I feel there's an air of mastery. That no matter what life has thrown at you, Ten of Swords, Five of Wands, you've risen to the top anyway. You've been in an energy of leadership, determination. Now, they've also got creation here. So it feels really nice here, Taurus, like there's a determination in you. Now, Queen of Wands, it could be a person in your life that's significant, could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, this can be you. Now, the wands connect to our passion, our desire, our creative energy, all of that kind of thing here, Taurus, but it's bold ambition. But it's more yin. So the King of Wands is about someone who goes after what they want. The Queen of Wands is receptive, right? It's yin. It's like, I attract it because I am the Queen of Wands. So, you know, you might be in that energy right now. If so, you'll be turning a lot of heads. Now, perhaps this King of Pentacles is a person who is attracted to you, Taurus. It could be another earth sign. I like it. They're vibrating really highly, that King of Pentacles. So maybe this is what you're attracting. Now, with the moon showing up next to the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords, just be careful there's no one who perhaps is operating in the shadows, right? So, in other words, behind the scenes, they could be doing something to try and bring you down here, Taurus, or they could be doing something that might not be in their integrity. So you'll know if that is true. But I feel like there's something more around the full moon and you releasing something. I don't live that near an airport. It's about 20 kilometers, but it's the flight path as they're coming out of Sydney, and I've got my door open. I personally love it. So stay focused on your goals here. Choose faith, not fear. And there is definitely something about the final countdown, because you go from the 9 to the 10 of Swords, Taurus. It's like the end of a painful cycle approaches. You're in the final countdown. Maybe you're ready to end something as well. What I might do is just pull a card on the moon. Why is the moon here? Is there anything else? Piscean energy. Now also, you might have a strong Pisces placement, which might mean the moon. You know, for me, I'm a Pisces moon, so sometimes full moons trigger me more than usual. Why is the moon here? Yeah, another 10, Taurus. Ace of Swords. You're having a breakthrough. The final countdown, Taurus. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Letting it go. There's something about the resurrection of Taurus. You standing strong. You've taken the lead in your life. You've committed to your goals, dreams, and ambitions, Taurus. No matter what life has thrown at you, you're a warrior. 10 of Wands is 10 of Wands. 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands, when you come out of that, you're a warrior, right? You fought hard to overcome whatever life has thrown at you, and you're in the King of Pentacles, and you're having a victory, Ace of Swords. There is a breakthrough here, Taurus. Ace of Swords is a new beginning. Now, it can be that your mind is so sharp right now that you feel inspired, you could feel creative, you could have a thought or an idea, an epiphany, particularly when you see creation, goals, and leadership. So King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, taking the lead in your life, having a strong vision. And yes, I'm not sure the significance of the Queen of Wands. It could be a person of significance. They are under the moon. I might just pull a card on that Queen of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Why is the Queen of Wands here for Taurus? Just be careful there's not someone in the shadows here, Taurus, who might be trying to undermine you. Queen of Wands. one more. I'm giving them a really good shuffle, Taurus. 5 Swords, interesting. Queen of Wands. The Chariot. No, I feel it's you, Taurus. Remember, tarot doesn't, it's not about gender. This is about the energy. Queen of Wands, Chariot is someone on a mission. But they've been through the 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Look at that. Right? I have got a Taurus who's been through the mill of life. And you've not always been dealt a good hand here, Taurus. This is about the resurrection of Taurus, definitely. See how the swords are penetrating the heart? See the cross, Taurus? The 3 of Swords. It's time to release it, okay? There's definitely a sense of the final countdown. You're on a mission, Taurus. Queen of Wands, Chariot. Vision, purpose, leadership, goals. You're mixing the elements of the resources of the King of Pentacles and the creativity, the passion, the drive of the Queen of Wands. You could also be joining forces with someone as well. You could be collaborating, coming together. It could be a partnership of some kind. So that's where I'm going to leave it. God bless you. Love you, Taurus. Bye.